Pleasant, it's just as east of here about an hour, on a ice raid.
Yeah.
And there's still fundraising going on at the Presbyterian Church in Mount Pleasant to help all of their families. And the question is, as president, will you commit to disentangling federal immigration enforcement from local law enforcement, most crucially by ending the use of ICE detainers? And I would like to add, here in Wapello County, we do not have a problem with this because there is no detaining of someone. But I know that in other areas there is. So really,
Thank you for the question.
yes.
So I'll tell you what I will do as president. I will pass comprehensive immigration reform. It'll solve this problem.
Amen.
One of the biggest missed opportunities that I've ever seen in my life was being in the House of Representatives in 2013. Knowing that down the hall in the Senate we passed bipartisan immigration reform with significant Republican support. Knowing that President Obama would have signed that bill into law if it came to his desk. Knowing that if it got a vote on the floor of the House of Representatives, that it would have passed. Because I was one of the people whipping for it. And we were up to about 260 votes, and we needed 218. It would have passed pretty darn easily, actually. But it never got a vote. It never got a vote. If that would have passed, none of us would know what the term DACA meant. President Obama wouldn't have had to come up with it, because we would have fixed the status of the Dreamers. We would have had a pathway to citizenship. We would have fixed our broken visa systems. And we actually would have been spending money on border security. A lot more than we're talking about now, by the way. Because it was a bipartisan deal and it was a good one. And I'm committed to doing that. I'm also committed to doing things to help asylum seekers. So my wife and I went down to the border 2 months ago for a week. We went to a place called Dilley, Texas, which is where the largest detention facility in the United States of America exists. When we went to this facility, there were 1,700 women and children there. And the reason we went is because my wife just stepped down as the chair of the board at Georgetown Law School. And we took 14 law students and 2 law professors for a week. We sponsored the trip for them to help the asylum seekers make their cases. So I sat there and I listened to these women with their children explain why they were leaving Central America. And I can tell you, and I say this in front of every audience I'm in, even a room full of conservatives, every single one of you would do the exact same thing these people are doing. Because all the stories were the same. They murdered one of my kids. They threatened to murder another one. I went to the police. The police were in bed with the gangs, and I had to leave. I've also called for something called Plan Central America, which is modeled after Plan Colombia, which was successful as a way of actually helping build civil society in these countries. So I'm committed to fix this terribly broken immigration system. Thank you for the question.
Thank you very much.